Docker and Fedora 35. Posted by Kevin Dejling on October 20, 2021. Recent posts. From Godot to RPM. How to design a business card with Inkscape. How to rebase to Fedora Linux 35 on Silverblue. In June of 2020, we published an article related to running Docker and Fedora 32. We described various workarounds that were required to run Docker, and we explained the bothersome situation at that time. But Docker has evolved, and it's time to return to our previous tutorial. Thus, today we'll talk about using Docker on Fedora Linux 35. With this guide, you should be able to easily recreate an existing development environment, without having to retool your entire pipeline. We'll focus on getting the right packages, testing a few important scenarios, and helping you with tooling. Also a big shout out to Mehdi Hakkou, who previously published an article about using Podman as the foundation of Docker Compose, and a great article about using Podman instead. At the time of writing, Fedora 35 is just on the horizon, but not out yet. This guide is fully compatible with Fedora 34, and has been checked on both versions before publication. Installation. Let's start by stating that the two biggest issues of Docker on Fedora 32 are no longer relevant. Docker now supports cgroups v2 and NF tables, which makes this second guide considerably shorter. There are two ways of installing Docker on Fedora Linux, both giving the same end result but offering different benefits. Fedora's way. There is a lot to unravel in the landscape of Docker. The Docker engine is FLOSS and it's also available as a package directly from Fedora's repositories. This package is called Moby, as reference to the mascot of Docker. To install and enable that version, you can use the following commands. $sudo dnf install Moby engine docker compose $sudo systemctl enable Docker. This will give you all the tools you need and it will make sure that the Docker service starts whenever you start your computer. $sudo group add docker $sudo usermod ag docker $user. Docker is a system-wide service, which has itself root permissions and which also requires root permissions to interact with. For a developer, it's normally not a big risk to add yourself to the Docker group, so that you don't have to type sudo whenever interacting with Docker. $sudo systemctl reboot. Finish the short installation by restarting the computer. Benefits. The Moby engine version does not entail any possible license restrictions. No fees or subscriptions apply, now or in the future. There is also the benefit of system integration. The package maintainers of the Moby engine can ensure that the package has the same high standard as all other packages on Fedora. Last but not least, Moby is also available for Fedora's beta versions and Fedora Rawhide. Docker's way. Docker Incorporated provides an official RPM repository for the Docker engine, including installation instructions. Do make sure that you only install one version at the time. https://docs.docker.com/engine/install/Fedora. Docker Incorporated normally releases support for the next version of Fedora Linux, a few weeks after the official release. If you're following this guide using a Fedora beta, you'll have to stick with Moby. Benefits. Using the official package has some benefits, as they can provide you with direct commercial support and certification. It also allows you to run Docker's development or testing branch. Last but not least, it comes with older versions of certain dependencies, which might be interesting in some very exotic situations. Upgrading. Chances are that you've been running Docker since Fedora 32. In that case, you must remove the workarounds that were previously required. $sudo grubby update kernel equals all remove args equals system.unified_group_hierarchy equals 0. Docker required this workaround since Docker didn't support cgroups v2, but that issue got addressed with Docker 20.10. Running this command will otherwise have no ill effect. $sudo firewall cmd permanent zone equals trusted remove interface equals docker 0 $sudo firewall cmd permanent zone equals Fedora workstation remove masquerade. This will remove the unnecessary firewall configuration that was necessary for NF tables. Docker on Fedora 35 should have its own zone, and running these commands on an existing setup should have no ill effects. Usage. Time to get our hands dirty. We'll do some tests to see the power of containers, and to see the entire system in action. Hello world. You should have a running docker.service, which can create and start images for you. Test this by doing the following. $docker run hello world. Now that Docker greets you, it's also time to move on and to try something more advanced. Don't forget that if you're unsure about something, you can always check the staggering amount of official documentation on Docker. Testing with Rawhide. For the next quick demonstration, we'll make our own Hello World example, in which you're free to play around. First, let's create a folder to work from. $mkdir docker tests $cd docker tests. Then, make two files we need for this demonstration. /docker test /docker file hello-rawhide.sh /docker test /docker file. From Fedora Rawhide copy /hello rawhide.sh /runkmod plus x /hello rawhide.sh entry point /hello rawhide.sh /docker test /hello rawhide.sh hashtag /usr /bin /env echo talking to you from Fedora Rawhide cat /etc /os release. With those preparations done, build and run your own image using the following command. The T parameter provides your image with a convenient name to use. If something goes wrong, make sure that the test files are not directly in your home directory and check the spelling. Also, check that your terminal is in the correct folder. Docker tests $docker build t rawhide hello. Docker tests $docker run rawhide hello. This should give you some basic information about the container you've just built. Look at the variant value and see that you've successfully built a container image. Composing a project. It is often required to start multiple containers at once. This can help you with software development, or it can create an entire application with all its dependencies. Let's use a tutorial from Docker Compose to illustrate this process with WordPress. $curl docker compose.yaml $https://raw.gethusercontent.com/docker/awesome-compose/master/wordpress-mysql/docker-compose.yaml $docker compose f/docker compose.yaml up. If you now open your browser at http://localhost 80, you'll be able to enjoy your own WordPress. The Docker Compose file tells you how to combine multiple Docker images, and how everything should be networked and stored. Powerful stuff. If you keep the terminal window open, you can see the system logs. For example, you can see a log entry from Apache telling that they served a page on localhost. For more examples, you should check out the awesome Docker documentation project. To shut the demonstration down, you'll have to do two things. Ctrl-C to abort the current terminal process $docker compose f/docker compose.yaml down. Getting a UI. If you have experience with Docker on Mac OS or Windows, you'll likely be accustomed to using Docker Desktop. Docker Desktop is a proprietary application that manages a virtual machine for you, which then allows you to use the Moby engine on non-Linux platforms. Since such a VM is not necessary on Linux, there is no proprietary GUI application. There are some tools available to manage the Moby engine on Linux, both commercial, free and FLOSS, but there is no generic solution. Lazy Docker. Lazy Docker is a light yet powerful tool to manage Docker containers. With the gracious help of our community member Atim, it's possible to easily install and update Lazy Docker using copair. $sudo dnf copair enable atim/lazy docker $sudo dnf install lazy docker. For more information and guides related to Lazy Docker, I would recommend you to check out their documentation and project page. Also, don't forget that since Lazy Docker is a terminal UI application, you can also use it on machines that you can otherwise only access through an SSH connection. Editor plugin. Another popular way of seeing the innards of your containers is by using the Docker plugin for VS Code or VS Codium. While there would certainly be room for some extra bells and whistles, this UI should help you understand the relations between images, containers, and volumes. At the time of writing, VS Code and Codium are not yet compatible with Fedora 35 beta. Summary. Linux containerization is a great technology, and it encapsulates some of the best aspects of modern software development. It allows you to build and control an entire software stack on Linux, Mac, and Windows at the same time, from development all the way into production. As a Fedora use, you can choose Mobi, and you'll even get some extra benefits. Fully compatible with Docker. No hidden terms and conditions. Integrate and update directly with Fedora Linux. Ready for any future beta and / or rawhide channels. Like this. For developers, for system administrators, containers, Docker. Kevin Dejling. 16 comments. Eric. Hi, good to know for developers using Docker in their workflow. Thanks. October 20th, 2021. Mashes Benson. Suggesting people to add themselves to the Docker group seems pretty irresponsible, to be honest. October 20th, 2021. Valo. Docker itself suggests this in their docs, https://docs.docker.com/engine/install/linux-post-install. I think that it's well redacted to let the reader know that a developer could benefit from this, not a deployed container in prod. Slightly smiling face. October 21st, 2021. Vishal Raj. Great. Here's my small article related to Docker and local development, https://dev.to/vishal-raj2/using-https-for-local-development-nc7. October 20th, 2021. Titwin Bennard. I am using VS Code on Fedora 35 and VS Code work fine. October 20th, 2021. Cedric. And just use Podman if you care about security. October 20th, 2021. Rennick. Grinning face. I hear you. October 20th, 2021. Thomas Gazier. Don't add your user account to Docker group. This makes your OS very insecure, making Docker working kinda like sudo but without any password restriction. Malicious software is able to get root permissions this way and attack your workstation. Also, you may want to use systeml enable docker.socket. Instead just systeml enable docker. This will make Docker starting the first time you use it instead just always when OS is starting, making boot time faster. October 20th, 2021. Rennick. Thumbs up. October 20th, 2021. Anders F. Björklund. https://docs.docker.com/engine/security/rootless for how to run the Docker daemon more like Podman. October 20th, 2021. Evo. Or just go with the Podman winking face. October 22nd, 2021. Robert R. Podman is okay, unless, for example, you want to start learning Terraform with Docker. It is possible point Terraform to Podman socket, but it doesn't work seamlessly. October 22nd, 2021. Mobus. Hi folks. I tried this on Fedora 34 and I got this error. OKT 23 11 hours 12 minutes and 50 seconds box dockered 6252, failed to start daemon, error initializing network controller, error creating default bridge network, failed to program NAT chain, command underscore failed, Python envtables failed, OKT 23 11 hours 12 minutes and 50 seconds box dockered 6252, JSON blob. OKT 23 11 hours 12 minutes and 50 seconds box dockered 6252, envtables, meta-info, JSON underscore schema underscore version, 1, insert, rule, family, inet, table, firewalled, chain, filter underscore input underscore zones, xpair, match, left, meta, key, if name, up, equals, right, docker 0, go to, target, filter underscore in underscore docker, insert, rule, family, inet, table, firewalled, chain, filter underscore forward underscore out underscore zones, xpair, match, left, meta, key, oith name, up, equals, right. Docker 0, go to, target, filter underscore fwdo underscore docker, insert, rule, family, IP, table, firewalled, chain, nat underscore postrouting underscore zones, xpair, match, left, meta, key, oith name, up, equals, right, docker 0, go to, target, nat underscore post underscore docker, insert, rule, family, IP6, table, firewalled, chain, nat underscore postrouting underscore zones, xpair, match, left, meta, key, oith name, up, equals, right, docker 0. Go to, target, nat underscore post underscore docker, insert, rule, family, inet, table, firewalled, chain, filter underscore forward underscore in underscore zones, xpair, match, left, meta, key, if name, up, equals, right, docker 0, go to, target, filter underscore fwdi underscore docker, insert, rule, family, IP, table, firewalled, chain, nat underscore prerouting underscore zones, xpair, match, left, meta, key, if name, up, equals, right, docker 0, go to, target, nat underscore pre underscore docker, insert, rule, family, IP6, table, firewalled, chain, nat underscore prerouting underscore zones, xpair, match, left, meta, key, if name, up, equals, right, docker 0, go to, target, nat underscore pre underscore docker, insert, rule, family, inet, table, firewalled, chain, mangle underscore prerouting underscore zones, xpair, match, left, meta, key, if name, up, equals, right, docker 0, go to, target, mangle underscore pre underscore docker. OKT 23 11 hours 12 minutes and 50 seconds box systemed 1, docker.service, main process exited, code equals exited, status equals 1/failure. Can somebody help? Thanks. Mobus. October 23, 2021. Dennis Payne. For a UI, I've been using Portainer, which is recommended by Lazy Docker as an alternative. It is easier to convince my Windows using colleagues to use that over a terminal UI. October 26, 2021. Sorelli 94. It would be nice to have this informations on https://fedoraproject.org/wiki/docker #installing_docker. October 27, 2021. Rajan Gill. After upgrading to Fedora 35 and re-enabling groups, any Docker run afterward would result in an OC runtime group error. After some investigation, I found that this problem does not occur on a clean installation of Fedora 35. Turns out I was bit by this bug. https://github.com/docker/for-linux/issues/1198 and had a rogue cron in/opt/containered/bin. Removing it fixed the problem. Hope this helps somebody. November 7, 2021. Comments are closed. Fedora Linux 35 is available now. Read the release announcement for all the details. Subscribe to Fedora magazine via email. Join 8,095 other subscribers. Subscribe. Contribute to the magazine. Fedora magazine is looking for contributors. Propose a new article. Become a writer. Become an editor. The opinions expressed on this website are those of each author, not of the author's employer or of Red Hat. Fedora magazine aspires to publish all content under a Creative Commons license but may not be able to do so in all cases. You are responsible for ensuring that you have the necessary permission to reuse any work on this site. The Fedora logo is a trademark of Red Hat Incorporated Terms and Conditions.